All right, today we are going to pull back the curtain on a super powerful AI technique that's totally changing how we find information. It's called hybrid retrieval, and trust me, it's all about getting the best of both worlds in search. You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You type a search query and the results you get back are, well, they're either ridiculously literal, missing what you actually meant, or they're so vague they're completely useless. It's a super common problem, and it all comes down to two totally different philosophies about search. So just imagine for a second that you've got two experts to help you find something. On one side, you have this super precise librarian. Ask for a book by its exact title and bam, they'll find it. On the other side, you've got the insightful detective. They can figure out what you really mean even if you don't say it and find clues you didn't even know existed. Now, in the world of AI, that librarian is using what we call keyword search. It's basically just matching the exact words you type. The detective, though, that's semantic search. It's way more advanced because it tries to understand the actual meaning and context of your query. Both are super powerful in their own way. But here's the catch. They both have huge blind spots. Okay, let's really break this down. Keyword search. Our librarian is amazing when you need something specific. Think product codes, weird acronyms, or someone's name. It's lightning fast and dead-on precise. But if you misspell a word or use a synonym, it just completely fails. It has zero concept of context. Now, semantic search, our detective, is brilliant. You can ask it a normal conversational question and it gets it. It understands related ideas. The problem, sometimes it gets so wrapped up in the big picture meaning that it completely misses a critical keyword that you absolutely needed in the results. And this quote from Weavier just hits the nail on the head. One method is a master of context. The other is a master of keywords. For years, AI developers were forced to choose. They had to decide which one was more important for their app. But what if you didn't have to choose at all? And this is where it gets really good. This is the breakthrough. Instead of pitting our librarian and our detective against each other, what if we could get them to team up? What if they could form a powerful alliance? So the big idea is actually beautifully simple. The best solution isn't about picking a winner. It's about combining their unique strengths. It's about finally getting that pinpoint precision and that deep contextual understanding, all at the same time. And this amazing technique has a name: hybrid retrieval. It is a system specifically designed to fuse both search methods together, creating one single, unified search system that is, and I mean this quite literally, so much greater than the sum of its parts. So how does this team up actually work in practice? I mean, how do you take two completely different kinds of search results and merge them into one single superior list? Well, the secret sauce is a process called fusion. The concept itself is actually pretty elegant. The system runs a keyword search and a semantic search at the exact same moment, in parallel. Each one goes off and does its thing, creating its own ranked list of results. Then, a clever algorithm comes in and intelligently merges or fuses those two lists into one final, much better list. So how does this fusion thing really happen? Well, the most popular method is called Reciprocal Rank Fusion, or just RRF. Here's how it works. Step 1. The keyword search runs and ranks its results. Step 2. The semantic search runs and ranks its results. Step 3, and this is the magic part, the algorithm looks at every single document and gives it a brand new score based on where it appeared in both of those lists. So if something ranked high on either list, it gets a massive boost. And finally, step 4, it creates one master list, all sorted by that new combined score. Let's use an example to make this super clear. Let's say you search for the new Orion feature in Pegasus software. The keyword search instantly locks on to those specific names, Orion and Pegasus. At the same time, the semantic search understands the idea of a new feature and looks for things like software updates or new capabilities. Hybrid retrieval ensures that a document that has both the right keywords and the right meaning shoots straight to the top of the list. You really do get the best of both worlds. So what's the real-world payoff here? Why does any of this actually matter? Well, this isn't just some tiny little improvement. This is creating a whole new standard for what we should expect from AI search. The benefits are just huge. First off, accuracy goes way, way up because you're catching everything. The whole system becomes way more robust. It's much less likely to just completely fail because it has two different ways of finding what you need. It is an absolute game changer for those tricky, complex queries that mix everyday language with very specific terms. And of course, all of that adds up to a way, way better user experience. And just to be crystal clear, this is not some experimental niche trick anymore. For any serious AI application that needs to retrieve information, what you often hear called a RAG system, hybrid retrieval is now basically the default. It's the gold standard for getting things right. Which brings us to a really fascinating final thought. We've just seen how AI can finally balance the librarian's precision with the detective's intuition. It can juggle the tiniest details and the broadest context all at once. So that leaves us with a big question. What's the next step on this journey? What does an even deeper level of understanding even look like from here?